Okay, can someone explain this to me? How the heck are these people making money when they're selling things like coffee mugs for like $8.99? So go to Etsy, type this in. I don't know. Let's try the broad one, coffee mug, and I'll probably see the one I was just looking at on here for like $8.99. I think it was a custom one. Let me find it real quick. 24, nope. So let's go custom. Maybe it was custom mug. I can't remember what I typed in, but I just saw it and I was like, how the heck are they making a penny? Sure, now it's not going to come up. Well, let's go over to Everbee and find most popular here. Try this one. There's one. Okay, close enough. So 976 Canadian. And I'm going to go 9.76 Canadian to USD is $7.26 US. How are they making any money? So I'm just going to go 976. I'm going to assume I'm going to keep it in Canadian dollars, but even at that dollar amount, so this thing has 1,614 reviews. If I analyze the listing, they have 5,962 sales for like $1,000 revenue. That doesn't make sense at all. But here we go. So font choice, image on front, image on back, image on both sides. Like, holy cow. Are these costing more? Nope. Usually I would think if you selected something in here, the price would be higher. But it's not changing. So I wanted to analyze this and say, okay, $9.76. So let's put that in. 9.76. I thought it was $8.99, but it's not. Now, cost-wise, if I were to sell this, on something like Printify, I could go to the catalog. I could go to, well, I'll just type in mugs up here. Oops. Currency, I'll put Canadian. Keep it the same. And come on, switch. There we go. So now, this one from a place like District Photo is 607 plus 882. So if I were to do this up here in the Great White North, it would be 667, 607 plus 8.82. The shipping is more than the freaking mug. 14.89. So let's go up here, put my cost in, 14.89. And then we'll hit calculate. And this is just a fee calculator from Allura, but it doesn't matter where you go. So my revenue, 968. My cost, 14.89. Etsy fee, of course, 20 cents for the listing fee, 63 cents transaction fee, 54 cents for the processing fee. I don't know what the difference is, but they love to charge fees. Total cost, $16.27. Total loss, $6.51. Profit margin, negative 67%. So please explain to me, and if this is your listing, I would love to hear from you. So you're probably saying, okay, well, you know what? They bought a container full of mugs from like overseas, and that's how they're doing it. They're just printing it themselves on their own computer, like at home, or on their own like little print press or whatever they have, their little print shop going on. You know, you can buy those things and they're like a couple $100, and then you can print them. So let's go here. Let's go blank 11-ounce coffee mugs. Let's say, just hypothetically, we wanted to buy a whole whack of them. They're sublimation mugs, 12 pieces. This is Amazon. Probably not the cheapest. Well, I don't know. Maybe it is the cheapest. Beats me. Here's the first one. You can get 24 for $59.95. Let's try and find some other ones. 12 for 54. 36 for 119. Okay, so there's 36 mugs you could buy for 119. So 119.88 divided by 36 is $3.33 per mug. You still have to ship it. Okay, you can't not ship these. So let's try this one. 59.95 divided by 24. $2.49 per mug. Okay, so let's say hypothetically you buy a shipping container full of like mugs. I don't even know if I could do that here. Let me try this. What would a shipping container of 11-ounce blank mugs cost? Now, bear in mind, you're going to buy that from like Alibaba or something, or AliExpress, or some gigantic supplier overseas, right? And you're going to bulk order that. That's fine. So there's 60 to 68 cents I'm seeing here. That is signinchina.com. That looks totally legit. So let's say you can even get them for, I don't know, 68 cents. You still have to get it shipped though, which adds to your cost. I don't see how you can get a container shipped over for less than, I don't even know. Like, this is where my mind just goes, this is impossible. So let's say, okay, $9.76. So what they would have to get is the mug and the shipping for less than $9.76. Meaning, you buy a container from China, you get it shipped over, you got to pay a fortune in shipping for that container. Then you got to go through all the paperwork. Then you got to pay fees for customs, I imagine, to get it imported into Canada or the US, wherever you are. So let's say you can get that cost down to $2. And then even then, your shipping is your shipping. Like, it's not going to be, even at $2, you're still at $8.99 shipping. It's like $10.99. So even if you do it yourself, you're still losing money, like $2.61 per order. So are shops like these using this just as a loss leader? Like, are they saying, okay, I'm going to put this up. I know I'm going to get a boatload of traffic. I'm going to get a boatload of sales because I'm pricing it so low that nobody can possibly compete with me here. And now, like, and then are they just hoping people will buy other things? Like, I don't get it. This has always stumped me on Etsy. I don't understand how they're selling these things so cheap. And for me to compete with this, I can't, because I don't print my own mugs. I use print on demand, and I imagine you use print on demand too. So I'm putting this out there in hopes that somebody in cheap mug land will set me straight and say, yeah, we buy containers from overseas, we ship them here, and we basically print everything in-house, and then we got a really good deal on shipping, so we're actually making like $1 or $2 per order to do this. And nobody can compete with us because we get such a good deal on the bulk, on the blanks, buying them in such massive quantities. Like, that's, but then I look at this and I go, okay, this shop alone has like 19,298 sales. There's also their time, and time is money. And the time that they're spending on this, on a product that's losing the money, where now you can't even build a list with this, I just don't get it. So I'm very confused on how places like this survive. I don't understand it at all. And I consider myself not to be really that dumb of a person. So 42 months old, they've been doing it for a while, but are they just content with like losing money on Etsy? Do they get custom orders that they can charge a lot more for and make all the money back? Like, where is the revenue coming from to keep this place open? I don't get it. So if you know, if you understand, if I'm just completely missing what's happening here, please comment below and let me know what's going on. If you're a provider of bulk blank coffee mugs, let me know, like, what would you pay for a container and what would your cost per unit be? And then are there special shipping deals that you can get from like DHL or United States Postal Service? I'm just curious as to how this exists and how this happened. So let me know in the comments. I'd love to learn. All right, we'll see you in the next one.